So things are just not looking good for Amber the Turd Heard. So Kate Moss went up and testified on behalf of Johnny, because Amber Heard is trying to say that, oh yeah, Johnny Depp pushed her, Kate Moss, down the stairs one time, and Kate's like, yeah, that never happened. You know, I did fall, but that was my fault. He wasn't even around when it happened, but he did come to me because when I was screaming in pain or whatever, you know, Johnny came, picked me up, got me to my room, stuff like that. So things are just not going Amber Heard's way. And remember, believe all women. So Kate Moss outright says, no, he never did that. In the time that I was with him, not once did he hit me. He didn't shove me downstairs. He didn't smack me in any kind of way. So it just shows that Amber Heard is just a lying fucking sack of shit. Because she truly believes that it really is a believe all women all the time, regardless of evidence. Just shows how fucking stupid this woman is. Johnny Depp never pushed me, kicked me, or threw me down any stairs. Supermodel Kate Moss denies Amber Heard's claim that her then boyfriend Depp pushed her downstairs while on a Jamaica trip, as she appears via video at defamation trial. Kate Moss, who dated Johnny Depp in 1990, shut down Amber Heard's claim that Depp pushed Moss downstairs. Moss apparently briefly, via live video from England, Gloucestershire. I hope I'm pronouncing that. If you guys, people who live in it, it's Gloucestershire, Gloucestershire. It's in England, people. If you guys can give me a breakdown of how to actually pronounce that. Gloucestershire. Actually, technically it's Gloucestershire, because I know it's sheer, not shire. Sometimes, for some reason, sometimes it's pronounced shire and sometimes it's pronounced sheer. Stupid. You people in England, get your act together. Said that he never pushed me, kicked me, or threw me down any stairs. Heard opened the door for Moss' testimony by claiming she feared Depp would push her sister down the stairs during a violent argument, as he allegedly did to Kate Moss. Questioned by Depp's attorney, Benjamin Chu, Moss said, he carried me to my room and got me medical attention after she slipped on the stairs during a vacation in Jamaica. So it sounds like either the floors were slippery or, you know, maybe they had just come in from the water. Maybe her feet, you know, maybe she wasn't wearing, you know, sandals or anything. Her feet might have been still wet. She might have slipped. But apparently, because she said that once she slipped and hit the floor and all that, when she was like, you know, screaming, you know, not screaming, but, you know, in pain, that's when Johnny would rushed over and saw her and rushed over and helped her. After the testimony, a source close to Heard said, so Johnny Depp didn't abuse Kate Moss. That makes him 1 for 2 in the abuse column. Like, every time she says he's abused her, it turns out that it's not true. She's the fucking abuser here. And it's so bad that there's still people who believe that she didn't do anything wrong. When she outright said, go ahead, Johnny, tell them that I, Johnny Depp, am a victim of domestic abuse, and see who they believe. Whose side will they be on? She thinks because she's slightly attractive and famous that people are going to believe her regardless of evidence. That's clearly not the case here, the Turd Heard. Like, is she really this stupid? Now she's going to be like, oh, well, shit, the fucking Kate Moss thing didn't work out. Who else? Oh, wait, Winona Ryder. Let's bring Winona Ryder in here somehow. Johnny Depp smacked her with a wine bottle once. Because anyone didn't know, he dated Winona Ryder for a little while as well. But it's like, okay, Kate Moss didn't work out. Let's go to, and then Winona Ryder comes out and she's like, no, he was a loving boyfriend. He was perfectly fine with me. I think maybe, this is why they say you don't date, don't fuck crazy. Because she just is a terrible fucking person and she's just bringing out the worst in him. She's the one who's been accused of abuse before with, like I said, with her previous partner, Elon Musk. And yet, she keeps making, who else did Johnny Depp date? It was her, Kate Moss, Winona Ryder. Let me see, hang on. All right, so here's Johnny Depp's complete dating history, and this is current. This is May 19th, 2022. So, Lorianne Allison, Sherilyn Fenn, Jennifer Grey. God, what the fuck happened to her? Winona Ryder, Ellen Barkin. Wow. Kate Moss. Vanessa Paradis, Amber Heard. So what? Now she's gonna. Oh yeah, Jennifer Grey. That's why she had to get her nose done because Johnny Depp punched her or fucking hit her with the bottle or something. And then Jennifer Grey can come in and be like, that never happened. And then Amber Heard's like, fuck, okay, Ellen Barkin, Johnny put cigarettes out on her arm. And then she's like, yeah, Johnny Depp never did that. And then Amber Heard's like, fuck, why can't I just get one right? And that's what she's gonna, it's like, she's just gonna go through like all his past relationships and be like, oh yeah, he did this. He pushed her down steps, or, broke her nose, or... It's Amber Heard is like I said, she's a fucking cunt. That word should be reserved for people like her. These fucking nasty, vile, disgusting women who want to take that whole believe all women to the extent of, oh, well, believe all women, despite the fact that they clearly have evidence against what I'm saying. She's just a terrible person. She is an abuser. She's abused other people in the past, other people she's been with. She brought Kate Moss into this. Say, oh yeah, Johnny Depp pushed her downstairs. And she's like, that never happened. Yes, I slipped, but it wasn't because of Johnny. I slipped on the floor. He came to get me and brought me to my room. And then he got me medical attention. And I'm actually... They could probably, well, this was a while ago. I seriously doubt the staff was there. If it was recent, they could have been like, oh yeah, we'll just, call in with, to the, where they were staying and ask if, because I think they have to take reports and everything if something happens in, their hotels or something, like an accident report. So they would have some kind of record of that happening. Like, oh yeah, it says Miss Moss slipped, and Mr. Depp brought her to get medical attention. They keep track of that. But it was so long ago. Unless they still have, they probably destroy records after they get rid of them after a couple years. But yeah, this woman is just fucking vile. She's just a vile fucking woman. I got Kate Moss. I mean, like I've said, Johnny may not have been the best person, with the drug abuse and the alcohol abuse. And could he have raised his hands to her? From what we're seeing, it's like maybe, but she's done so much worse. Like we've seen, the whole front, fingertip was lopped off by a fucking bottle. So most of the time he's trying to defend him, not defend himself, but kind of get himself away from the situation. This is why you don't fuck crazy, why you don't fuck someone this young. She's like what? How old was Amber Heard? She's like around my age, I think. Yeah, she's 36, so 2 years older than I am. He's gonna be 60 soon. He's 58. This is why you don't fuck around with people who are younger like that. Because they're so many. Just look at her. She's a fucking bitch. And anyone who believes still that this woman is innocent, I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you. But once again, her weak attempt to try to pass Johnny off as a fucking abuser blew up in her face. It fucking blew up in her face again. So now she has to move from Kate Moss to possibly someone else. Like, well, Winona Ryder got a black eye once, and because it was Johnny Depp's fault. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she's just started going down the list. But then they're all gonna be like, yeah, that never happened. That never happened. Or they'll say, oh yeah, it did, like, I did get a black eye, but that's because I ran into this. Or, you know, I was on set and props right in the fucking face. But it was Johnny Depp with the prop, right? No, Johnny Depp wasn't even in the movie. But it was still his fault. It has to be his fault. He's an abuser. You know, it's like they say the weakest dogs bark the loudest. Well, for this case, she's crying abuse, abuse, abuse. You want to know why? Because she's the fucking abuser. It's like in relationships, when you get constantly accused by someone of cheating, the one who's accusing you of doing the cheating is usually the one who's cheating. So she wants to push and say, oh, well, Johnny Depp's an abuser. He's doing this, he's that, he's terrible. Up there with her fucking crocodile tears. But she's the fucking abuser. And anyone who isn't smart enough to see this, again, I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you. But it's looking good for Johnny. Like I said, I may not agree with him politically and stuff like that. Like, this is the same guy who said, when was the last time an actor assassinated a president? You know, referring to Orange Man bad. But, you know, he's clearly, he's a good person. He goes out of his way to, just look at the things he's done for people. So, like I said, there was the video I saw with him with the little girl, and everyone's fucking going crazy trying to get this guy's fucking autograph, and this girl's about to be fucking trampled, and he's like, whoa, 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 Daddy Depp steps in, and gets in closer and like, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna get out of here. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. Gives her a kiss on the head like a father would, and reassuring. And the mom's like, "Thank you, Johnny. He's a good person." And this fucking bitch is just like, "Well, I did the abusing. That makes me the bad person, but I'm gonna put it off on him, making it like it was his fault." But it's looking good for Johnny, and I'm glad that because men who get abused just don't get listened to. And the people sticking up for Amber, that fucking proves it. There are too many people, too many men who get abused like this, and they just get laughed at. They get told, oh, well, you're a man, you shouldn't be getting abused, or, oh, come on, deal with it yourself. No, if she's hitting me and I hit her back, I'm the one who gets arrested. So it's good to see this out in the open, where she has nowhere to run. She has nothing to use against him right now, because everything she's used and said has been used against her by being proven that it's false. So, you may be, oh, it's stupid celebrities. Yeah, sure, stupid celebrities. But the whole domestic abuse and abuse against men is being put on display. Because, again, men who get abused don't get taken seriously. They don't. they get told to man up, get the fuck over it. Oh, a man, you got abused by a woman. So hopefully this brings more attention and to the whole, not all women should be believed. Simple as that. But I'm glad that Kate did the right thing and she said exactly what happened. But it's not looking good for the turd herd. And I don't know what's going to happen to her after the trial, after she's proven that she's a piece of shit and rule goes in favor of Johnny. But have fun trying to find another role in Hollywood, bitch. No. She'll be hired by someone. Anyways, what do you guys think? Like I said, I know probably most of you don't care about the whole celebrity aspect of it, but I'm sure you agree with the whole abuse against men needs to be talked about more, and this is the perfect way of showing it because it's a big name, Johnny Depp. Everyone knows who Johnny Depp is, and for to be shown that he's been abused by someone, hopefully that opens the door and that people might take men being abused a bit more seriously, because they just get laughed at. So let me know what you think. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.